All right, Rabbi, say good morning. Sorry for the moment delay. We are continuing Mesillas Yesharim in Perek Aleph. So I just sent out a couple of more pages that we are going to continue on in Mesillas Hashem, and we are picking up on page Yud Ches in the PDF that I sent you. Page Yud Ches is still towards the beginning of Perek Aleph, the first chapter of Mesillas Yesharim. So it's over the last couple of days that the Ramchal framed for us, using his words, Ma chovaso ba'olamo. What is a person's obligation in this world? What's a person's tachlis? And again, the Ramchal answered that in a general sense, and we'll drill down and to be a bit more specific in the coming shiurim. But in the general sense, it's lehisane gal Hashem velehanus miziv shchinaso, relationship. And the way we create relationship ultimately is through mitzvos. So here the Ramchal says something incredibly beautiful. He says, V'hinei, Samo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm on page Yud Ches, if you're following in the PDF, V'hinei Samo HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Adam, B'makom Sherabim Bo HaMarchikim Oso Meni Yisbarach. Now here's kind of the irony in all of this, that on one hand, we're explaining that our entire tachlis, our entire purpose, is to create relationship with Hashem. And yet Hashem puts us in a place, namely this world, where there are so many things which distance us from Hashem. Isn't that the great irony? The goal is relationship, and yet we are placed in a spot in this world where there are so many things which distract us from creating relationship. He says, "Vehem heimat havos hachomrios," material desires. Hashem puts us in a physical world, houses us in a physical body, puts us in a physical world in which there are so many temptations, so many desires. And by the way, he's not even talking over here about like necessarily illicit things. There are just so many distractions in this world that distract us from ruchnios, which distract us from holiness. A person could go ahead and be totally consumed by the material world. And again, we're not even referencing over here anything particularly sinful. It's just the idea of getting caught up in the material world. And then what ends up happening is a person just gets distracted from finding that ultimate good, from that tov ha'amiti. B'nimtza, listen to these words. Shehu musam be'emes b'soch hamilchama hachazaka. The truth is, a person finds themselves in the midst of a war, that life is a constant, ongoing battle. Ki kol inyane ha'olam, bein l'tov, bein l'ra, hinehem nisyonos l'adam. So listen to these words. Everything in life, the brachas, the good things, and the challenges, everything is an isayon. Everything is a test. Meaning what? Listen to what he writes. He says, Ha'oni mitzad echad. On one hand, you have poverty, right? Poverty is overwhelming because when a person is poor, then unfortunately their entire life is consumed by the ability to sustain their mishpacha. On the other hand, ha'oshem mitzad acher. Wealth is also challenging, right? Wealth comes. Sometimes we think, especially if a person doesn't have money, person thinks, money will solve all of my problems. Money solves many problems, absolutely, but it introduces a new host of other difficulties, temptations, or challenges. Pen esba v'kichashti v'amarti mi Hashem upen ivarish v'ganafti v'tafasti shem Elokai hashalva mitzad echad. Similarly, again, tranquility brings its own challenges. V'hayisur mitzad echad, and again, suffering brings its own challenges. Ad sheninses hamilchama elav panim ba'achar. But see, these words are so profound until a person realizes that the truth is, life is a battle. And where is the battle? Everywhere. I will say, I've always found this line to be so incredibly profound. This opening phrase over here, "V'nimtza shu musam be'emes b'soch hamilchama chazaka," understand that I'm in war. I'm placed in the middle of a strong war. And that last phrase, that a person sees the milchama, where's the milchama? The milchama is everywhere. And I will say this is so incredibly important because it highlights a fundamental yisod in Yiddishkeit, which is that life is not easy. sometimes we have this perception that life is supposed to be easy. And when life isn't easy, we wonder to ourselves, like, what did I do wrong? Or where did I go wrong? Or what happened? And the truth is, it's very difficult, because if a person goes through life with a mindset that it's supposed to be easy, then life becomes very frustrating. For one simple reason, life is never easy. It's never, and by the way, it wasn't designed to be easy. It's a milchama. Every single day is a battle. Different kinds of battles for different kinds of people at different points in life, but every day is a battle. At no point in time is life designed to be easy. And this is such an incredibly important yesod, because if I can accept that, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to accept, but if I could accept it, it sounds funny. If I could accept it, then life becomes easier. Meaning what? Sometimes, there's so much frustration because life doesn't follow that idea that why is everything easy? And it's even more so if I'm doing all the right things. Right? Let's say I'm living the life I'm supposed to live. I'm doing the things I'm supposed to do, and life is still not easy, even more frustrating. Who said life is easy? Where did you get that from? Right? Where does that mindset go? And here the Ramchal is coming along and saying, guys, Parak Aleph, I just want to put it out there. It's a milchama. It's a milchama. Every day is a milchama. Every day is a war. Where's the war? It's in front of you. It's in back of you. It's on the side of you. There's battle and there's challenge and there's turbulence in every situation in life. Wealthy or poor, healthy or sick, wherever you're holding in life, there is a challenge. Challenge is embedded in that dynamic. He goes on. So this is incredibly beautiful. Now, based on this, I finally get clarity as to what my tachlis is in life. And if I'm a ben chayil means what? If I am a valiant soldier. And we'll say, by the way, we're going to see that what does it mean to be a valiant soldier? It just means to get up in the morning and fight. Being valiant doesn't mean you always win, because often I lose. But being a ben chayil, a valiant soldier, means a willingness to engage in the struggle. I'm willing to fight. V'yinatzeach hamilchama mikol hatzdadin, hu yihyeh ha'adam hashalim asher yizke ledabek bibaro. We'll say, if I'm able to fight the battles and ultimately, hopefully over time also be successful, then I will be zocha to cling to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'yetze min ha'pruzdar hazeh v'yikanis b'traklin la'arba arachayim. And I'll be able to navigate out of this hallway that we call this world and ultimately enter into the world to come. Here we go. We're going to see that ultimately, again, how does the battle manifest itself? The ability to rein in one's yetzer, the ability to rein in one's desires, one's wants, one's proclivities, and according to the ability that I'm able to rein in my yetzer, my desires. And I will say it's such a profound statement as well. I'm able to distance myself from those things which distance me from my tov ha'amiti, from my ultimate good. And I try to cling to Hashem. So I will achieve a closeness to Hashem and I will rejoice in Him. So I will say that Ramchal will have to stop over here for today. That Ramchal teaching us this incredible yesod that life is a milchama. Life is a milchama. And ultimately, again, how does that milchama manifest itself? So here the Ramchal says, the milchama manifests itself in the following. I have to identify the things that would keep me from the tov ha'amiti, from the ultimate good that Ramchal described before. There are things, I want to get to that tov ha'amiti, I want to get to that relationship with Hashem. What are the things in life that will prevent me from getting there? What are the things in life that will derail that pursuit? Those are the things I battle against. Those are the things I wage war against. And the more successful I am in waging that battle, the closer I am to Hashem, the more profound the relationship. I have to also stop over here for today. We'll pick up a bit more next week.